Hey there, everybody. This is Eric from Limitless.
It's Carlos from Daily Carry Solutions.
We're here in Atlanta today to cover Blade 2019.
Now there is a lot of material to cover between June 7th and June 9th. These 3 days have a lot coming, so stay tuned.
You're gonna like it.
It's a knife. You gotta feel it in your hand.
No, definitely. How are you, David?
How's it going?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. We just got here to the late show. Oh, this is one of Dylan's designs. Nice. This is a new one then?
So you're looking at the CJRB. Yours might have the correct logo. Yeah.
Yes,
the
CJRB.
The CJRB is going to be the more of an entry level division of Artisan. But because we say entry level, I want to stress that the quality. There's nothing missing from the quality. It's only the material that we're trying to create. Yeah, it flows really cleanly.
Very good action.
Yeah, really good action, smooth action, crisp opening.
Yeah.
Then you have the design that everybody loves. I mean, Dylan Mallory has really coming up in the world.
Yeah.
His designs we love very much. Of course, you have the ever popular, the cleaver shape.
Beautiful.
Check
That's
this out.
very nice.
And based on personal experience, I'm going to say that it will lose nothing to the sheepdog. Hey, personal experience. I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, I really like this. What's the starting price point on these?
We're looking at the more of an overall price point, about $50 to $60 MSRP.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So your street price, we're hoping to hit about 45-ish, right around that point.
I was dying to go ahead and take a look at that one.
This one's a multi-tool.
Right, they're all multi-tools. Due to the illegal reasons, we cannot sell a Chinese-made automatic knife or body saw in the U.S. We sell it to the rest of the world. So we have a Ukraine dealer that's currently selling the bladed version of the automatic body saw.
And they're selling that through Europe.
Through Europe, through Russia, through Asia. They'll sell anywhere. Granted, if you really want to, you could go to Ukraine and buy it and ship to the U.S. But again, the reason we're not selling it ourselves.
Yeah, you don't want to circumvent the law.
Exactly.
I totally understand, and that's the way to do it.
Right. That's the way. You have two different blade shapes. You have two different lengths. So if you don't want to carry a full-size multi-tool butterfly, you can carry the smaller one.
How much are these?
I believe these are going for about 80 for the metal handle, and we're trying about 60, 65 for the T10 handle.
Nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pick me up one of these today. I like that. I like this one right here.
Two different shapes.
Beautiful.
So you have different functions, different things.
Nice.
This one is a new design. A pulse. Yeah.
Very nice.
The good thing about this, you have a flipper, but it's not a liner lock or a frame lock, so it's not right-handed or left-handed. It's ambidextrous. And you have an ambidextrous clip right here.
That is really cool.
So here's a clip, and when you put it on this side, you can cover it on the other side, so you have a hole in the handle. Then you open it either from left hand or right hand. You just pull back, and it opens.
That action is really good on that, that too.
Yeah, so this is what I want to see. I like the color combinations in there, real classy looking. Has that utility blade shape. I like something where when you're gonna do some work, it'll get nice and flat down on the surface there. And for me, I typically like things used for, I'd say like opening boxes and things like that. That's my, my typical sort of EDC packaging and stuff like that. Having that nice pronounced tip yet sort of some depth to the blade, that's definitely cool. Very interesting looking blade, I like that. Smooth and comfortable, I like that little finger choil. This is nice. So what is the steel on this?
D2.
Yeah, D2, I can't complain.
I'm gonna point out one more thing. It's a feature that, So if you want to have a linear hole, let's say you don't want to pocket this, but you want to just put it on here. There.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you drag it,
that's the first dangler folder knife I think I've ever seen.
It could be.
and if you just drag it, and it opens up.
Oh,
so you can
wow,
take it out.
okay.
So it's a one-handed.
I like that knife. That's sweet.
And when you're holding your hand, if you use your palm grip, it gives you a very comfortable surface to put against your palm. There's no sharp edges.
You know what? It gives you that extra little length for purchase
but
too.
if you really, really hate having a linear hold, it is completely removable. You can get that thing off the knife. Push down till it close. So your hand never touches the blade. Have a seat.
Ah, there we go, I got it. So the way that they have designed this particular lock, this is a flipper. It also has the lanyard hose here so that you can go ahead and attach it to a keychain, maybe dangle it off of your pocket. Nice little pocket clip, titanium all the way around. And it has some very, very subtle micro texture on the titanium. That's really nice, a nice pivot collar with the Artisan logo. And this is a nice slim flipper. Essentially, you can use this here and this as a shelf to flip it open. You have the exposed Warncliffe blade. I will assume, yes, it's S35 VN steel. So basically, the way that the mechanism works is you flick it out open. You can use this button to bring it down. It's done that way so that it doesn't affect your fingers if they are in the way. And then once that's done, you just flick it back closed and it's good to go. Your fingers never actually touch any part of the blade itself. So you just hit the button, it actuates the opening mechanism here, or the closing mechanism here, and flick it back and down.
I know you guys like fixed blade. I want to show you something with the Proponent.
Nice.
Formerly known as the Fulcrum, now as a Proponent. I want to show you something that this feature I think you guys will love.
Okay.
And love for you guys to do some testing with it, because it really does turn a folder into a fixed blade. Never mind. Okay, so this is our Proponent. You have the
That looks like a Pinkerton
full
design.
set. It is a Pinkerton design.
There we go. Dirk
Good eye.
Pinkerton. Nice.
And Dirk is right over there, and he came over and saw this morning. You have the full size one, which has become very popular. Then you have the more EDC able one for small guys like me. One of the good things that we did, and this is something that Dirk approves, if you take this little pin, you can put this on your keychain or whatever, and if you put it in here, if you screw it in, now you got a, hey, there's Dirk.
How's it going, man?
How are you?
Checking out your knife, dude.
Thanks. Now you got a hand guard here, and then you have a pin that essentially locks the blade into the handle. This essentially is a fixed blade.
Right.
So if you're doing something so hard that you're breaking the pin, and then you're breaking the lock, you'll break any knife in your hand.
Right.
As Dirk mentioned, that when you have the pin in there, you take a lot of stress off the lock surface. So this should be just as strong as a fixed blade.
That's a beefy blade.
Yeah, and we'd love for you guys to do some testing with this.
I like that fuller there too. That's cool. Just gives it a. Now, is that, would you say, just for a little bit of weight savings for style? I mean, where does your inspiration come from in this design?
Kind of a combination, yeah. It's a big, beefy blade, so it takes a little weight out of it and does add a little bit of a design flair to it.
Nice. So, what is the pin material?
It's steel.
So is it a carbon or stainless carbon steel?
It's stainless
pin?
right now.
Stainless pin.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. And what is the steel on the blade? Oh, S35 VN. Nice.
Yep.
Nice. All right. So then to remove.
Yep. Unscrew it
This way. Yep. Oh, okay. So it actually is a
screws
couple of little threads.
Yeah.
Nice. That's smart. And you can feel it kind of disengage, and then obviously smooth there. Wow, this thing is just beefy. That's sweet. I've been more and more appreciating like utilitarian shaped blades, less and less of like drop points. I'm like kind of a wilderness guy, but I found this like sweet spot in my heart for the utilitarian shaped blades with a nice pronounced tip. When I was someone who looked at knives for the shape and the beauty of them and less about the function, you know, I used to think blades of this shape just didn't catch my attention, but I'm at the point now where the more and more I use them and the more and more I try different styles, I see something that's utilitarian and I'm like automatically drawn to it. So I see this shape and I can see all the different ways that I would use it. personally would probably gravitate more towards the EDC style. If I had to pick one, just because I know I'd use this all the time. Like I would carry this in my pocket all the time.
And you can still carry that pin in your pocket to lock this one into a fixed blade as well.
Exactly. But you know, where I'm more of the like wilderness survival blade user, you know, out in the field, you know, I'd be very interested to see what this can do and how it could perform. I mean,
and I'm hoping
I've never thought about thumping on a folder, but this definitely is intriguing.
Yeah, and we would love for you guys to put us through its paces and see how far we can take this concept.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So titanium is about 1/3 the weight of steel, but when you hold a Proponent in your hand, you're not really feeling it's that much lightweight because there is a solid chunk of titanium in this. If it's 1/3 the weight of steel, if you use 3 times as much, it's gonna be the same.
Yeah.
But our concept is that with the pin inserted and fully screwed into this, you should be able to put this through most of the tasks, if not all, what a fixed blade of this size will be able to handle.
Right.
And we would love to find out how far our concept will go.
So for all the people that get squeamish when you do hard use testing on a knife, you're actually a proponent to hard use test this as hard as we can, right?
I love it. Absolutely.
All right. Because see, when I do this, people are gonna cringe. But this is called research and development.
Absolutely. And research in the real world versus research on a theory in a lab. So that's 2 different worlds, and we would like to find different results and compare them to see which one is real and which one we can have our user depend on.
I love that. I absolutely love that. This is going to be fun. I mean, I feel right there it threads in, it kind of wants to stop. So you can see it's got a couple of threads in there. Nice. Yeah, real cool. Beautiful work. That's great. So what else have you collaborated on with Artisan Cutlery?
Well, we've got a few things we're playing with. Potentially a fixed blade. Potentially. These are all potentials. We're still talking through what we want to do.
Nice.
Potentially an actual cleaver. Folder and fixed blade. And then I've got a folding Bowie concept that I'm just getting ready to introduce to them and see what they think.
Nice.
So it's based on a fixed blade I did called the Little River Bowie.
Yeah,
So-
of course. Yes.
I think you tested that.
Yeah, great. Yeah, excellent. Yeah, no, very, very nice. I've enjoyed certainly the Kaiser knives and your collaborations with them, and I think this will be a fun project to see how it unfolds.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been highly impressed with the quality of Artisan's work, how they've executed the designs. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see how those future projects come around.
Yeah, killer. Great. Yeah. Hey. Awesome stuff. Thank you. I appreciate
Great seeing
that.
you guys.
Yeah.